Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjeru. Now, today we have the matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, that man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker Show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contact of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjeru. So you can follow Jenganjeru on Facebook and you will be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is Mr. Francis Wambogo. And Mr. Francis Wambogo is 47 years old. He is single and searching. You could be asking yourself, why is a 47-year-old man single? What kind of a woman is he looking for? And questions like that. Those are the questions we attempt to answer on the show, and then people can determine whether or not they will be interested. Also, we ask questions about what one does for a living and where they live, because there are so many parameters to compare so that one can decide whether or not they will throw or they will shoot their shot. One, Mr. Francis Wambogo is a farmer, and he's dealing with both daily and animal, that is daily and daily ni maziwa and farm products. Okay, he is not a large scale farmer. You see, there are people who assume that just because you said you are a farmer, you have chunks of land, maybe you're having workers, you're having machinery. No, he is just a small scale farmer who is earning enough for a living, and he says that he can be capable of raising a family. And Bona Francis is 47. He is in Nyandarua County, and he's very ready. If you're interested, after this I will post his phone number on my Facebook page at Jenganjeru, which also pairs as his WhatsApp number. Then you can be able to communicate one-on-one. You can make decisions of whether or not you will be interested. The essence of the show is to give as many people as possible a platform to come and share their story, for those who are far and wide, because the purpose is the same: to give people an orientation, a front of, if for lack of a better word, market themselves. Unlike other dating sites, this one is primarily, the Jenganjero YouTube show is primarily made for marriage. We do not have any other intention. Okay, so when we pair men and women, it is for the sake of marriage. Sio sherehe, sio sherati. It is just primarily for marriage, and that's why we are hoping that we can be able to pair as many singles as possible. Okay, now Mr. Wambogo has never married before. He has been into relationships. Okay, he has been into relationships, but he is never married. I believe there are people who are watching me who are trying marriage for the very first time. Others are in their 50s, some in their 60s, and then they decide, I think I should have given this thing a shot. Okay, so there is no that definite time that one can say it is the ideal time for marriage. Why? Because different people have different timings, their blessings come differently, and they also learn and unlearn at different times in their lives. So you cannot actually make a module, orchestrate a module and say this is the right time for marriage and this is the right time for childbearing, and those parameters. Life is very personal, and what applies to one person can be very different from what applies to the other person. So Mr. Wambogo is a very hardworking man. He's very ready, and he's looking for a woman who is between the ages of 30 and 40, okay, or even towards 45. But that woman should be having a kid or two, okay, a child or two. He doesn't have a problem. He says that where he comes from, there is a lot of social amenities. They are not very far from the town. Okay, their closest town is Nyahururu town, and they also have another word called Mairoinya or Mairoine. Okay, and because they are wako kwa ile Nyahururu Nyeri road, you see Nyeri Nyahururu highway. Is it a highway, by the way? And wako hapo katikati between ukifika hapo Mairoinya unaweza branch kwenda kwao. Okay, na lakini kwao ni Leshao. Kama unasikianga Leshao, it is good to explain where he stays, because you see Nyandarua County is very big, okay, and some people think that the entire part of Nyandarua County is Nyahururu. No, in fact Nyahururu town is in Laikipia County. You get the point. So he is in Leshao. You see, when we generalize about Nyandarua, somebody could be thinking, oh, ni Dondori, oh, ni wapi kwingine, Engineer, wapi kwingine, Olkarau, wapi kwingine, Shamata, wapi kwingine, Ndaragwa, wapi kwingine. You see, there are so many places within Nyandarua County, and so we can only wish Mr. Wambugu the best of luck, hoping that he gets a good match from our show. Until next time, this is Jenga Njeru. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to enable the notification bell. Then you can follow me on Facebook. We only have one Facebook page, Jenga Njeru, which has more than 53,000 followers. Okay, all the others are scams. So please check properly when you are following, so that you don't get duped. Are we together? So until next time, this is Jenga Njeru. God bless you. Bye bye.